Welcome back to Let's Play Professor Layton in the Curious Village.
Welcome back to Professor Layton in the Curious Village.
Yeah, what'd he
Today we're
say?
going to be talking to Matthew. We've already solved 70 puzzles. We're in Manor Foyer. Wow. Okay.
Yes, and what is it, like 19 episodes in, we're finally starting our search for the golden apple?
Are we, though? Or are we just going to get sidetracked on another side quest?
Yeah, well, probably.
Back so soon, Professor!
Matthew, I was wondering if you knew anything that could point us in the direction of the golden apple. Anything you know would be great help. For example, did the Baron say anything before he passed away?
I'm so sorry to disappoint you, Professor, but the Master never said anything of the sort to me. I'd very much like to help you in your search, but my duties here prevent me from leaving the grounds. If only Ingrid was around to provide some assistance.
Is that the old lady? I think that's the old lady.
I don't even remember if we met an Ingrid. I beg your pardon, sir. Ingrid?
It's been years since she left, but Ingrid used to work as a servant in the mansion. She was Flora's nurse, and she often helped me with my work.
Matthew!
Yes, madam, I'll be right there.
Always a joy to see her.
Please excuse me, sir, the lady calls. If you're curious about Ingrid, and it is a curious village, so you should be curious, why not pay her a visit and talk to her yourself? Let's see, at this time of the day, I'd imagine she'd be at the bar drinking her Fawozo. At the general store. Yes.
Maybe it'll be not abandoned this time.
Please do me a favor and tell her that Matthew sends his regards.
Certainly, I shall be sure to pass on your message. Thank you for all of your help, Matthew.
What a nice little garden gnome. Isn't Ingrid that sweet old lady we passed by before?
You expect me to remember names, Luke?
Yeah.
I don't remember your name.
Oh, okay.
Luke.
It's not
right.
that hard, Professor. It's 4 letters long.
Cuke, like cucumber. Luke, got it. Indeed, we also saw her in that picture of young Flora. Come, Luke, let's go find the old girl. What?
Off we go then. The general store is just outside the mansion, right? We'll be there in no time.
In no time.
Alright.
I'm sure we won't have to solve any puzzles along the way. That never happens to us.
Never. Ever. Let's see. Does Roadblock Man have anything new for us?
Probably a puzzle.
Lady Dahlia sure is gorgeous, ain't she?
She sure is. Yep, what a dish, what a doll, what a honey.
I don't know if calling someone a dish is really a compliment, but okay.
It's a little creepy. I feel like calling someone a dish is like...
Yeah, I don't know if I'd want to be called a dish.
Gals like that are pretty rare, I tell you. Yep.
No, he was just, saying what was on his mind. Okay, let's check this abandoned general store. There might be another puzzle in here. No?
Anyone
Nothing
could
for us
just come in
today?
here and steal all of their bread and spices.
I mean, no one's ever here, so it must be free for the taking, right? See, okay, I guess we'll talk to the old lady.
Oh, goodness me, if it isn't Mr. Layabout, was it?
He called you a layabout, Professor.
Luke, shut your mouth. It's not true. The name is Layton, madam. Watch this, Luke. I have excellent riz, especially with the old women.
That's not something to brag about,
Right,
Professor.
Mr. Layton, yes. What can I do for you, sir? Oh.
Earlier we were talking with the butler at Reinhold Manor, and he mentioned you used to work there. We'd very much like to hear anything you might know about the Baron.
reminds me. You want to hear about the Baron? I'm afraid the only stories I have are from when I worked at the manor, and that was ages ago.
That would be ideal, madam. Would you mind telling us one?
This reminds me of a puzzle.
I hope so.
Oh, all right. Well, I suppose I could tell you a bit about the Baron and his former wife. This is very under the cover knowledge and secret, you know. Don't go around talking about this now, Sonny. No one's supposed to know about this. Oh, the way Master Reinhold and his wife would carry on, they almost seemed to be like children. I tell you what. You'd never seen a man so in love as Master Reinhold was. When she passed away, Flora was all the Baron had to remember her by. So he raised that little girl with all the love of a child could want. The things he'd bring home for her. Toys from all over the world and teddy bears as big as yourself.
That's a big bear.
He was in high spirits in those days. He really wanted to give her 2 parents' worth of affection.
So where has Flora gone?
Your guess is as good as mine, sir. I have no clue where the girl went. She left the mansion well after I stopped working for the Reinholds. Some say Lady Dahlia put her Flora on the street to keep the family riches to herself. But that's just nonsense.
I wouldn't put it past her, though, to be honest.
Yeah, no, I think she has it in her to do it.
Yeah.
After all, the Baron cared for Flora so much. And I can't imagine that he'd allow something like that. You know, you just reminded me.
Of a puzzle?
Of a puzzle. Oh, I mean, the grave of the Baron's late wife is located in the manor garden. I wonder who takes care of it now.
The Baron's former wife is buried in the garden.
How romantic.
Thank you, madam. You've been extremely helpful. Luke, let's head back to the manor. Get a shovel.
Oh no!
I have a hunch that the grave might hold a clue and a puzzle we've been looking for.
Oh boy, Professor, I haven't gone grave robbing in a dog's age.
Well, Luke, get ready. I hope you like the smell of decayed corpses.
The heck is he doing here?
Looks like he's doing a little dance.
Oh look, it's Matthew.
Good day, Professor. Were you able to track down Ingrid?
Yes, we did. In fact, we were just speaking with her. I mean no disrespect, but she said the grave of the Baron's late wife lies on these grounds. Do you have any knowledge of this?
Lady Violet's grave, sir. I was just about to visit it myself.
Would you mind if we came along to take a look?
Not in the slightest. You're not planning on digging her corpse up or anything, I hope? That would be quite dark for a rated E for everyone game.
That would be
right
silly.
this way.
Who would do that?
Haha, correct. Laugh with me, Luke. What's this, a shovel?
Is that a shovel? You're carrying 2 shovels?
No,
Why do you want to visit a grave with shovels?
No, it's
What
a
do you
trowel.
do?
It's a trowel.
Well, what are you planning on doing with the trowel? Oh, that reminds me of a puzzle. Yeah, we're getting off track, sidetrack. Let's go right this way. Come now.
That was a close one, Professor.
Here's the entrance, sirs. You wouldn't be able to dig her up anyway. You see, she lives in a private mausoleum. I mean, not lives, because she's dead.
Oh, jeez.
Please watch your step on the way in.
Oh my, what the? Wow, okay.
Have you ever played Undertale, sir? This is just like the beginning of that game, except a lot darker and more sad.
Yeah, we went under, like, we're in, like, a little mound, aren't we? Like, why is there, like, a beam of light shining down?
Dramatic effect.
Sure.
This is Lady Violet's grave. She was petrified and turned to stone. That's actually her body. It's not a statue. It's very weird how that happened. None
Hey,
of us
man.
can explain it.
Never doubt a muscoid. Those things will kill your party before you know it. Gosh, this place is really nice. It's not creepy at all. At all.
At all.
The late Baron, rest his soul, told me to keep this place in proper order, and I have tried to do so. Here sleeps Violet, my one true love.
This statue looks so much like Lady Dahlia, it's hard to believe it's someone else.
Back when Flora was just a tiny little thing, Lady Violet used to take her to the park in town.
Hey, we still haven't been there yet.
No, we haven't.
Some of the flowers in the garden grew from the ones Flora planted here for her mother. Oh, I forgot to tell you about the Baron's journal. It should still be on the desk in Madam's room. Yes, it's an invasion of privacy, but I'm sure he wouldn't mind.
Yeah, totally.
It's possible that it might contain some information that could aid you in your search for the golden apple.
I would think that would have been like the first place people would have looked, but okay.
The Baron was known for writing smut, so please ignore it if you see any in there.
Oh.
It's really none of your business, and it's none of mine either. For all intents and purposes, it doesn't exist.
This is an attack on his character.
My thanks, Matthew. I'll be sure to give it a once-over later. Now then, Luke, we'd best head back to Reinhold Manor.
What a strange little spot. Well, okay, let's go find a journal, I guess. Assume it is in here.
Maybe in the desk?
Desk, maybe?
Oh,
On the desk, maybe?
on the desk.
Yeah,
Hmm.
the one that looks different.
This must be the journal that Matthew spoke of.
I have to admit, he seems to know where everything in the manor is. It's almost like that's his job or something.
Well, Luke, that is his job, and if he doesn't know where every single thing in the matter is, then he would deserve a pay decrease. Don't you agree?
I wish I got paid, Professor.
Shut up, Luke. I don't get paid either. There's something about reading someone else's journal that just doesn't seem proper to me, especially one that's filled with smut. However, the investigation must continue, so...
Oh boy, doing some reading.
Oh, Luke.
Okay.
Professor Layton put on his robe and wizard hat.
No, he did
Oh,
not.
Luke, I don't think I can read this. What? He was
Oh,
a fan of mine in the
no.
worst possible ways. Oh, jeez. Okay, The craftsmanship is simply remarkable. It reminds me of my... Oh. The craftsmanship is simply remarkable. It reminds me of my sweet Violet when she was alive.
What do you suppose it refers to?
Laura doesn't like the thing at all. I've seen her run away from it on multiple occasions. Recently, she spends more time playing by dear Violet's grave than anywhere else. I'm sad to say I doubt Flora will ever take to it. I can't blame her, as I've changed its memory.
Is Lady Dahlia a robot? Or
I mean,
something?
my immediate thought is going to the robot dog that we've been building.
Oh, right. I should check if we have that completed.
I feel like we're missing like one or two parts still, but... I felt terrible forcing that change on Flora, but I just couldn't bear to see it like that anymore. Violet, there can never be another you. You are my first, my last, and my only. Despite the fact that I married somebody who looks just like you.
Yeah,
Isn't that
weird?
convenient? Changed. It's memory. I'm not sure what the Baron means, but this is clearly vital information here. I collapsed some days ago and have been bedridden ever since. I feel as if I failed Flora as a father. I can only hope that when I am gone, the people of the village look after Flora and care for her as I did.
He must have been terribly ill.
It seems I am not long for this world, and the time has come for me to say goodbye to my little Flora. I've left everything in Bruno's care now. Flora, I pay you find happiness in this life. I've disclosed the location of the secret place in a note that I've left with an old friend. It is my most fervent hope that the seeker of the golden apple finds it and grants me my dearest wish.
Well, that's not cryptic at all. Professor?
Baron Reinhold's old friend. We must seek out this person, Luke.
But Professor, how can we possibly find that person with nothing but this journal to go on?
Haha. It's like I always say, Luke. Any good investigation starts on the street.
You've never said that, Professor.
Luke, I have always said that. You just weren't listening. We'll just have to ask everyone in the town about the matter. And I mean everyone.
What? I mean, of course, you're absolutely right, Professor. Let's get to it.
Of course, any good investigation also needs direction. Let's start out by asking Ingrid a few questions. She seems to know a great deal about Baron Reinhold.
The plot thickens.
I hope you're ready to solve more puzzles, Luke. We haven't done any of those puzzle solvings in a while, and I'm feeling antsy today.
Professor, we've gone almost, 17 minutes without a puzzle. I'm starting to go out in blisters.
I know, Luke. This is a dreadful 17 minutes, and it hasn't been a single puzzle because we've been doing too much lore. Can you believe it, Luke? Lore in a Professor Layton game. Oh, yes.
Yeah, I don't think any of these people have anything for us.
If they have a red exclamation when you click them, yep, exactly.
Oh dear, I'm stumped again, and I just know I'll never find a bride of my own if I don't solve this puzzle. I heard you talking about puzzles, young lad, and
He's
how
our
it's been about
savior.
18 minutes now since you've done one, so, I'll spend my golden years alone, with only the smell of cats and ribbon candy to keep me company. I beseech you, Professor, help me solve this puzzle.
All right, time for our first puzzle in over a month. Puzzle number 103, wood cutouts worth 40 picarats.
Puzzle number 103.
Oh, no.
Wood cutouts.
It's a shape puzzle.
You have a single sheet of balsa wood, as shown in the diagram below. Your job is to cut the wood along the dotted lines so that you end up with 4 identical pieces. Oh, it's one of these. The
Okay,
pieces may face different directions, but they must not be mirrored versions of each other.
on and get chopping. So we have to cut the wood to get 4 identical pieces. So it has to be along.
It's gonna be L-shaped.
I'm suspecting that too. Hold on, is this an even or
But
an
they
odd?
cannot be
1,
mirrored
2,
versions of
3,
each other.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is an even 8 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is an 8 by 6.
How do you do this without... Oh, wait. What does it mean that they can face different directions, but they must not be mirrored? Does it mean like the top and the bottom cannot be mirrored?
Don't know. Let's maybe experiment. Yeah, because like if we did
Yeah, that would be
something
mirrored.
like that, which, you know, would be a very easy solution, but I think it's because like they are reflected in a mirror, so I don't think that's correct,
Yeah.
even if that's a very easy solution. Okay, well, let's see. What are we trying to do? Let's see. If you have any ideas, I am
I mean,
more.
well, the
than
thing
willing.
is, I don't know how we are supposed to cut this so that all 4 pieces are identical and aren't mirroring each other.
Well, they could be rotationally, like, the same, you know, but just not reflectively the same, I guess.
So that would have to imply then that if you were to cut one side, like cut it in half and only focus on one side for now,
Yeah.
that half is going to be split into two pieces,
Yeah.
wherever it is.
Mm-hmm.
But it also means that those two pieces have to look differently. They're going to be the same at the end, like they're going to be identical,
Yeah.
but they cannot be cut evenly so that they look mirrored. That's what's going to make this a very weird puzzle to do.
Yeah.
I'm still thinking the obvious answer here is that it's going to be like L-shaped.
I think they
How-
probably will be L's. Maybe long L's? Like, how long is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6?
We have 6
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6x2 on each of the like columns, and then the center is 4x2.
Don't think that's gonna work. You do something like... No, that won't work either.
I'm thinking. Wait, you no. So I think each piece I think each piece is probably going to have like a 4x2, like a square, like a regular square inside of it.
Obstacle.
I'm gonna draw a little bit on my screen.
Because honestly,
to...
like, again, that's such an easy solution, but that's explicitly the one they don't want, which, you know, it's a little...
Well, that wouldn't be a puzzle without it, you know? That's the puzzle in and of itself, is figuring out how to do this without doing that.
Yeah.
So... if we mirror, like, diagonally, if we can mirror somehow, like, a bottom right with the top left, however the way we're going to cut it, but cut it in such a way that... Oh, you know what? You might be onto something there, actually.
Not sure. Not Oh, wait. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's right. That is absolutely correct. Isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4.
No, you're
5,
right.
6,
Yeah, that's right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah,
that's
no,
gotta be
that's
it.
just right.
Yeah. Wow, I was over here drawing shapes on my screen, and you just did it. Yep.
Every now and then I get one right.
We keep having these puzzles where we're like, oh gosh, this is like the hardest puzzle we've done, and then it has like the most easy solution.
Right. That's right. Once you got the shape of the pieces, it wasn't so difficult, but it wasn't all that easy to find them within the wood, was it? No, that was a little tricksy.
These puzzles are all designed to make us overthink them.
Correct.
Oh, happy day! With that puzzle out of the way, I'm confident that no woman will be able to resist me.
Only it was that easy.
I'll be bidding my loneliness goodbye before I know it. Let's not, you know...
Professor, can I have a mysterious bottle?
Luke, I don't think I need to tell you that accepting mysterious bottles from very weird strangers, especially a man like him, is not a good idea.
But can I have it, Professor?
No, I'm taking the bottle and I'm throwing it out, Luke.
Aw. It could have been candy,
throwing it out. I'm gonna
Professor.
be drinking it. That's a fourth wall break for the audience. He doesn't know that. I'm gonna be drinking it. I'm getting drunk tonight. And solving puzzles while drunk.
Yeah, I almost forgot about the dog, but yeah, we had another dog part. Oh,
there it is.
Yeah, so we just did have all the dog
We just
parts.
finished it. There we are. The little robot dog is finally assembled. Now we just have to name the rascal. I have a feeling he'll come quite in handy. By the way, Luke, I have a present for you to mark this occasion.
Oh boy, you never give me presents.
Turn off your Nintendo DS once, then restart the game. At the title screen, select bonuses, and you should have a new challenge from me.
Professor,
I also
what
have
does
this
any of that
mysterious
mean?
bottle for you, Luke. I got it just for you.
You aren't drinking from the bottle, were you, Professor?
I don't know what you're talking about, Luke. Now, I know you're excited about your present, but be sure to save your game before you restart your Nintendo DS.
I don't know what any of those words mean.
Oh, Luke, you're so funny and silly.
Okay, so...
Layton's challenges. The inventor's house has been added to your map. Haha.
Please enter your dog's name.
Dog.
I love it. That is the
But-
creative genius that I would come up
with two G's
But
instead
with
of
two
one.
G's.
Just so that it's like, it's like a little unique.
Wait, we gotta make sure we use lowercase too.
All lowercase.
Oh, all lowercase. Okay.
Dog. Can you do a period at the end, like DOGG period? Dog. Excuse me. Hello.
I am not sure how it got that. Wait.
Oh,
Thinks a dot is an H
apparently.
or a G.
Dog.
So confused.
No, how about Dogbot? DOGGBOT. Dogbot.
Dog with two G's.
Dog bowl. Dogbore. How do we do T's again? I feel like we had this discussion.
The
Dogbot.
letters are hard, man. There we go.
Dogbot. There we go.
Dogbot with two G's.
His name is Dogbot with two G's.
You know
That's
what?
his full name. You have to always say Dogbot with two G's.
Yeah, that's how you pronounce it. It's pronounced as Dogbot with two G's.
With two G's. Yes.
Cool. Not sure what this did.
You have to save the game now and go back to the main menu. Apparently.
Apparently.
Or
You
we can just do
know-
that. We can just do that later. We don't have to do that this
Yeah,
second.
That
Yeah.
seems like a bit of a pace breaker.
That does seem like a pace breaker.
We will
And
play around with that later. Oops, I
does
talked
he have
to him
another
again.
puzzle for us? This guy has a problem.
No, thank no. Oh,
Would you please let me know of any eligible bachelorettes you might meet on your travels?
this man is hopeless. He's literally me, for real.
I don't know that that's a good thing to compare yourself to, but you know what?
You know, I
There
just
is
gotta,
power
gotta
in
keep
that.
it real, you know?
Wait, why is she here?
I don't know why she's here.
How'd she get across the river?
Assume she took the boat.
Creek, whatever.
But I think we can talk to her in the next episode.
Oh no, you're gonna do that to them? You're gonna do that to me?
Yes, after only one puzzle.
Only one puzzle this episode? Are we even playing Professor Layton in the Curious Village?
Probably not.
How can we do an entire 20-something minute episode and only do one puzzle the entire time? There was way too much exposition for a Professor Layton game.
I know, right? Text in my games? Who dares?
I can't believe it. Actual story progression. Wow.
And we might see more next time.
Luke, did you hide that shovel? I don't want them to know about the body we dug up.
I put it in me inventory, Professor.
Good lad, Luke, good lad. Keep it up. And where did you put the body in the inventory as well?
It's in my inventory, Professor.
Good. If anyone asks, it was your fault.